Welcome back to another packed episode of the Fight to Flight podcast, where we break down the most explosive, game-changing moments in combat sports. Today, we are heading directly into Moscow, dissecting a night of absolute warfare at the iconic VTB Arena. IBA Pro 19 did not just deliver a night of boxing, it delivered a sold-out, high-octane spectacle that will be talked about for months. From heavyweights colliding in world title defenses to massive upsets, technical clinics, and the raw nature of IBA Bare Knuckle contests, this card had everything a fight fan could dream of. The atmosphere in Moscow was electric, proving that the global appetite for elite-level boxing is stronger than ever. Let us dive straight into the action and unpack how this unforgettable night unfolded. The main event was a masterclass in relentless heavyweight pressure. We saw WBA heavyweight champion Murat Gassiev of Russia defend the title he captured at IBA Pro 13. Standing across from him was the hungry German challenger, Peter Kadiru, stepping into the biggest opportunity of his professional career. From the opening bell, Gassiev established his presence, commanding the center of the ring. He did not rush, displaying the patience of a seasoned champion, but every step forward carried immense intent. Gassiev began systematically breaking down Kadiru with crushing body attacks and razor-sharp right hands. Kadiru showed incredible discipline, utilizing his footwork and landing occasional, clever counters. In fact, the fifth round was a highly competitive affair, with Kadiru putting together some of his best work. However, the champion's relentless pace and heavy hands steadily wore him down. In the sixth round, Gassiev shifted gears, raised the tempo, and trapped Kadiru against the ropes with a heavy barrage of combinations. With the challenger defenseless, Kadiru's corner threw in the towel, handing Gassiev a brilliant technical knockout victory. If the main event was a demonstration of champion authority, the co-main event was a certified heavyweight shockwave. Undefeated Russian Artem Suslenkov faced former Olympic silver medalist Joyce of Great Britain. On paper, Suslenkov was giving up significant advantages in height and reach, but from the first bell, Suslenkov completely ignored the dimensions. He applied a suffocating, non-stop pressure that took Joyce completely out of his comfort zone. Instead of letting Joyce establish his jab, Suslenkov breached the distance, landing heavy combinations that forced the experienced Briton onto his back foot. It was a tactical masterclass in close-quarters boxing. As the rounds progressed, the sustained physical assault began to take a severe toll on Joyce. The sheer volume and power of Suslenkov's punches systematically broke down Joyce's legendary durability. The climax came in the 11th round. Unable to cope with the relentless damage, Joyce indicated to the referee that he could no longer continue, yielding a massive technical knockout victory to Suslenkov and retaining his WBA Continental Heavyweight title. Beyond the headliners, the undercard was absolutely brimming with stellar performances. Pavel Tsatsouline, the WBA's top-ranked super welterweight contender, continued his march toward a world title shot by securing a hard-fought unanimous decision victory over Eddie Colmenars. Meanwhile, the rising prospect Vyacheslav Rogozin proved that experience is just a number, putting on a boxing clinic against the experienced Filipino RV Deniega to earn a unanimous decision. Let's also talk about Muslim Gadzi Magomedov, who showcased his elite boxing pedigree against Mexico's Kevin Martinez, forcing a retirement in the 9th round of their contest. Another quick stoppage came courtesy of Arslan Yaliev, who put on an explosive display to stop Murad Khalidov via technical knockout in just 3 rounds. And we cannot overlook the sheer drama of the IBA Bare Knuckle contests, which brought a raw, visceral energy to the arena. Elmar Gusinov of Azerbaijan secured a gritty, unanimous decision victory over Vyacheslav Meshcherkin, while Vitaly Starik defeated Maxim Gorbatko. The massive commercial success of IBA Pro 19 did not go unnoticed. Speaking after the event, IBA Secretary General and CEO Chris Roberts OBE highlighted the incredible momentum the organization is building, stating that packing out world-class venues like the VTB Arena has become their baseline standard. Their focus remains on providing these world-class athletes with the biggest possible global stage. That brings us to the end of this episode of the Fight to Flight podcast. IBA Pro 19 proved to be an absolute thriller, leaving us with plenty of massive storylines. Can anyone stop the relentless march of Murat Gassiev? How far can Artem Suslenkov climb in the heavyweight rankings? We want to hear your thoughts, so reach out on our social channels. Thank you for listening. See you next episode.